So you guys asked me for tips and tricks to help you improve your Frag Pro shooter gameplay for the new and the veteran players. And one of the biggest things that you can learn, it's also one of the hardest things, is switching characters. Now to do a switch is very, very simple. You click the map, top left hand corner, then you select the character you want to do. But what if you want to start learning how to do pre-switching and switching during a fight? This is a very valuable asset. It can put you in a better position in order to win the engagement with your particular opponent. It can also give you a better character to engage with. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you a little drill you can run, and let's see if you guys can learn how to switch like a pro. So rules for this are very, very simple. They go like this. Rule number 1, start with whoever you get. So whatever character you get, that is who you're going to start this particular challenge with. It's usually, doesn't really matter which one you get. I usually start with the defense for some reason. That's just the way the game sets me up. Rule number 2, get a kill with the character. You must get a kill with whatever character you are on. You cannot switch characters until you get that elimination. Very, very simple as well. Rule number 3, switch to the next one. You will then proceed to switch to the next character upon getting a kill by clicking the map in the top left-hand corner and going to the next one quickly. Rule number 4, do not repeat characters. You cannot repeat any characters that you have switched to or already done until you do everyone. Now let's show you what it looks like in real. Alright guys, so here's how it kind of looks whenever you're going into a real fight. This particular game, I'm going to start with Lollipop. So what we're going to be doing here with this particular thing is we're going to be looking for a kill. Now, the trick to this, guys, is learning how to set up for future kills. The AI is stupid. What does that mean? It means that it's not going to do things unless you do it for them. So by setting your AI in a particular way, you can help yourself with this. Now, I had to switch from Lollipop because I got an elimination. The reason, guys, this is so important, there's several main reasons why this is important and something you want to learn if you want to get really good at Frag. But let's start with the easiest one to understand. The longer you are on the field, the less time your opponent gets free range on your AI. Frag comes down to a game of who can keep their cards alive better whenever it's truly played at a competitive level. So by doing this, switch from Evil Piper to the next character. You get in the habit of not ever being off the field. This is extremely important whenever you're facing a good player, as a good player wants to control your spawns and keep you out of the fight. The longer your opponents are out of the fight, the better off your chances are of winning. Very, very simple thing to do. Now, that's the reason, one of the reasons this is important. The second reason that this is an important thing to learn how to do is as follows. Whenever you are switching characters, not only are you learning to preserve your character, you're also getting in the habit and the muscle memory, if you were, of where to go to get to a new character. This is very important, and whenever you start to build your lineup, depending on where your cards are on the field, they will appear a certain way in your map on the lower left. As you can see there, mine's Evil Piper, then Lollipop. This is something you can teach yourself to remember so you know where to click whenever you want to switch characters, and it doesn't matter the situation you are in, you can do it without thinking about it. This is extremely nice, and it helps you build speed in those switches. And honestly, it's just a good habit to develop from a player perspective. Now, I have to wait for a respawn here because I need a kill with Evil Piper before I can get to my next card. Now, this is also part of this training. Waiting for a respawn can be an important thing in the case that you die. Why? Because you get a protection bubble. So if by chance you do die, knowing what cards you have on the field, where they are on your map, and by clicking them in a certain time, you are preserving your life by giving them that 1.5 second protection bubble and keeping them alive for the next fight. It's an incredibly simple but incredibly complex thing at the exact same time, and honestly, it's something that you will benefit from in the long run. Now, the last reason that this is important, guys, for learning how to play Frag correctly, the last thing you want to do in Frag is tunnel vision with a single character. There are very few situations where a card is going to be effective in all fights. So by getting in the habit of switching to a new card time and time again, you will find yourself in situations that are more advantageous to you. Like in this particular situation, I got a kill with Unicorn, I have to switch. Now, Lucha would not be my preferred pick here, but it's the one that I'm up for. So I got to get a kill with Lucha, then I'm going to switch again. So the game after this game, I'm going to show you how we can do it a little bit faster. And by doing this through repetition, you will build speed. I will not be talking during the next video. I'm just going to be showing you guys. So I hope you guys are ready for that. And remember, try to put this into practice if you really want to master the battlefield in all fighting situations. Thank you everybody for coming. Enjoy the next fight. And I'll see you legends next time.